Have a good rest of the day. With that, let's head across to Nimesh and figure out what the chatter has been like today. Nimesh, the day is very similar to yesterday, right? Almost mirror images, index flat, but mid-caps, lots of action. What are you picking up?
Absolutely, that's been the story for the last few days. Surbi, that there is a bit of outperformance in the broader market, and it's backed by FI buying. In fact, for the last few days, I've been saying that even when the broader markets were down, there was selective buying happening from larger institutions. So that trend continues. But again, the feedback is while the mid-cap index have pulled back very sharply, there is still the retail supply which is there, and there is a bit of selling still going on from retail investors and HN investors in the broader market stocks. So that's the broader markets for you. The breadth is still positive, and that I said is again backed by very good institutional buying support. But the clear surprise index of the day is the PSU index. The index is up 2.5%. A lot of individual names are buzzing into it, and why I'm saying it's surprising because for the last many days there is a feedback that there is selling supply in the PSU stocks selectively, but there was selling from the larger institutions. So in that context, today's up move of 2.5% is a bit surprising, and looks like there is a bit of shortcoming element as well in the PSU rally in today's market. I guess from here on, one technical support of 22.8 is an important level to watch, but also there is a FTSE rebalancing tomorrow, so some individual names will get impacted because of that. But I guess clearly there seems to be a bit of buying interest back in the broader market from larger institutions, and that's helping that indices to outperform in the last couple of days.
Okay, all right. So that's the overall feedback. So some selling broader market still there from retail, HNI, etc., as Nimesh is pointing out. But in terms of individual names, Nimesh, what's on your list?
So the first name, Prashant, is Shriram Finance. Within the financial basket, this is one name which is very aggressively bid by the institutional investors today, and hence you're seeing a big reaction on the stock as well. It's up for 400% and on large volumes as well. So that's the first stock buzzing on back of very aggressive buying. The second stock is Linde. Surprisingly, even that stock has rallied pretty hard today. Intraday it was up 10% and there are buy flows. But I understand a leading long-only fund has been an active buyer in Linde of late, and that's the reason why you're seeing a bit of selling exhaustion and the fact that some FIs have bought in the last couple of days in Linde, India. So that's the second stock. The third stock is SGX Heavy. If you look at the intraday chart, from an 850 low, it has almost bounced back to almost 925, 930. So sharp up move from the intraday lows today. There's a large block, 1.4% equity got changed hands. I understand the FI holder was a seller in today's block, and some domestic mutual funds, including an AIF, was an anchor investor. So the disclosures could be quite interesting in SGX block today. So that's something to track there. And the last one is Suven Pharma. In the last couple of days, you've seen a big move in that name as well. The volumes are on the higher side. I understand some HNI investors have turned active buyers. Remember, the stocks saw a big correction in the recent sell-off. But yesterday, there was a Macquarie initiating report as well. And in general, you've seen a bit of action in the CDMO space. And Suven stands out on the back of HNI buying.
Okay, all right, Nimesh, got it. Thank you very much for all the buzz and all the action from the street today.